Is a procedure matter.
Madam Speaker, Honorable Ssemujju is my shadow minister. Those days in the 90s, we didn't have a digital system. What Honorable Ssemujju is saying here is now being heard around the world. Recently, it was stated that there was a message that was circulated about the attack of Ugandan embassy. The Ugandan ambassador was summoned, and therefore a statement to be on record that Ugandans raped Congolese women is a very serious statement. Isn't it proper that Honorable Ssemujju have this expunged from our record? Right, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable members, how do you feel when your country is full of rapists like you? Because it is you, the men, the rapists, including the person reading the report. How do you feel when your country is portrayed outside there as people, looters, rapists? Why don't we use a more civilized language? You can deliver, Honorable Ssemujju, you can deliver your message, but when you're using a very polite language, these people understand. You don't have to go vulgar and say all the men, including you and everybody, are rapists.
Madam Speaker, there is a ruling, a judgment. These words are in the judgment. They are not my words.
There was
I
an
don't know where the Honorable Ekanya lives.
There was an appeal to that effect.
There is no appeal. That's why we are paying. So if you only can allow me, I'll give you the details.
But let's be civilized for once. Let's love Uganda. Let's love Uganda. When you start bringing those words, do you love your country? How many people out there are listening to what we are talking about? Your report is good.
Let me change.
You love the figures.
Let me change and go to a language that is okay. I am now, because we are paying for three things. First, 225 million for damaged persons, including loss of life, serious bodily injury, sexual violence. Now I am not rape, sexual violence. Recruitment, and these are words as they appear in the judgment. Sexual violence, recruitment and deployment of child soldiers, and population displacement. The total that we are going to pay to Congo is 832 billion. The second item for which we are paying Congo is for damaged property located inside and outside Ituri. You can Google, those of you who have internet, just Google, you'll find the judgment. I am not the author of the judgment. Maybe the Honorable Kanya, who is afraid of the international attention, you need to go to the International Court of Justice and tell them to delete and reverse the judgment. 60 million for damage related to natural resources.
Honorable, can I have something to say?
But
Speaker,
will I read the report?
No, Right Honorable Speaker, I have gone to the International Court. The decision between DRC and Uganda to arrive at that figure was settlement out of court, because Uganda disputed some of the grounds. And the record is very clear. I don't know why the Attorney General cannot put the record clear, because this is a very serious matter, Right Honorable Speaker. We have Ugandans who are trading in DRC. We have Ugandans trading in South Africa. Issues of cross-border and international relationship should be handled carefully. The payment to DRC was out of court settlement, because Uganda disputed some of those grounds. And the records are clear. I have read it. I have followed it. Is it order for the Right Honorable Ssemujju to allege that what he's stating is correct?
Honorable members.
No, we are paying for out-of-court settlement for Ugandan.
Speaker, it is also unfair for someone who signed the minority report to stop someone reading a minority report, because he signed his report he agrees with. So why does he want me to stop me? This is
Honorable Chair.
Thank you, Right Honorable. Right Honorable, I would expect that we stick to our rules, and the dissent minority report must be on dissenting issues.
Yes, not just
Issues of these judgments did not come up in the meeting.
yeah.
And of course, if it's already a judgment, as he says, then it's a sunken cost. It's irrelevant even to discuss it. You must allocate, and there is nothing to challenge about it. So let's discuss where there is a dissent
On figures.
on the figures on the matter.
You signed the minority report. You are the one who has tabled the minority report. Now you are saying it should not be read.
You know, the problem that our members have now, they are basically doing politics. But you're going to do politics at the expense of your country.
Madam Speaker,
And when you hear the chairman saying, yes, we have a 73 trillion, what are you dissenting on? What don't you want to be funded? And if you don't want to be funded, just say you don't want this borrowing.
Madam Speaker, I am a politician elected by the people of Chira. I am not one of those politicians who fear to do politics. I didn't come here to do medicine. I came here to do politics. Madam Speaker, our disagreement, I signed this report with two colleagues, the Honorable Karim
It's a
Masaba.
procedural matter.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker. I am raising on a matter of procedure with a lot of pain. My senior colleague, who is a veteran in this House, and hiding behind the issue of politics, seems to have derived a lot of fun and joy in destroying the reputation of this country. This House, every member of Parliament in this House is part of government. Yesterday, the same Speaker kept calling the matter this House, you people, and distancing himself from what happens in this House. We have a matter of collective responsibility. There are many things we don't agree with here, but once the House makes a decision, we go back with collective responsibility. So I am concerned here that, is it in order for our colleague, who stands as a member of Parliament for a constituency within the center of the city, to continue to find derive joy in demeaning this Parliament, demeaning government, and putting a bad name to the whole country and the whole globe, that Uganda is a negative country, is a bad country, is in every way possible to be pulled down. Is he in order to move like that procedurally? I beg to request and submit.
No, I don't wait. So you have become a speaker.
Silas?
Right, Honorable Speaker, if the rules allow, my point of order goes to Honorable Eseno. Honorable Ssemujju Nganda has all the right to present his position. Number two, Uganda knows that when you do certain things, they will embarrass you. Yes. We ought to have known that when we do this and this and this, we get embarrassed, and we should have not gone there. We would have not reached where we have reached today. So I don't want to touch on the words that he has touched, but the issue is, as a country, we must learn from this point, that next time we should not do certain things, so that we get protected. We protect our image, not to lament here when we are the ones who began with it. And therefore, would love to raise the point of order. Whether Honorable Eseno is proper in trying to stop a member of Parliament who is only trying to do his best to tell the country that let us not do certain things, is in order.
Honourable members, I want to refer you to Rule 215 on dissent from a decision of the majority. A member of a committee dissenting from a decision of the majority may state in writing the reason of dissent, and the statement of reason. Reason shall form part of the report of the committee. 2, The member of the committee dissenting from the decision of the majority shall be given time to present the statement and reasons referred to in sub-rule 1. And in preparing this statement of reason of dissent, a member of the committee shall be accorded reasonable assistance. That's okay. Now, I just want you to guide us. Where are you dissenting from with the main report?
Madam Speaker, I stated at the beginning that, let me repeat the first paragraph. We are opposed to the approval of the 72.376 trillion budget unless it is restructured as proposed to address the socio-economic challenges of our country. Our disagreement is on the budget. And I am pointing out why we disagree, that Uganda cannot continue paying a debt.
Honorable Ssemujju, as a senior member in this house, we appreciate your disagreement, but bring your matters with dignity. We can disagree respectfully. That room of disagreement is there, but you don't need to bring all that destroys the country. You are raising very good points, very, very good points, but the wording matters a lot. Honorable Duru, first wait, because I know for you cannot mention some of these words with your mouth. You cannot. This, I know you. Jonah, I know there are words you cannot mention. You first sit. So, you have very good points. You have really very good points. But bring it in a way that does not make people think we are only playing politics.
And Madam Speaker, I want to...
Oduru was brought up.
I want to... Because, Madam Speaker, there is no amount of attack that will stop me from presenting my report. No amount of attack. And I want to assure every colleague here, no amount of attack will stop me from presenting my report. I did not author the judgment. The judgment, you can Google it.
Chair, Vice Chair.
Madam Speaker,